You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drunk and being grown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Free Rose Park ain't do nothing but sit up like everything. That's why
Yeah, I said it. That's another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah, what's going on? It's your main man, Humvee.
Ilran is back.
DJ the DJ, what up, though?
It's your Chico, J Hovind, J.A. to the Y Young. I fucked y'all up with that, didn't
Yeah, you didn't see that coming at all.
It's your boy, J Young, J.A. to the Y Young, if you're slow.
I thought it was. See,
Yeah, you messed that up, too.
It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number
103.
103.
Yep.
Man, we making our way.
Yeah,
we're in the 100 club.
motivation.
We're in the 100 club. We're in the 100 club. 601-641-9474. 601-641-9474. Can I say 4?
No, don't do that.
Can you give the email, DJ, please?
Send us an email at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, and concerns for me, my co-hosts, or constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
DJ said it better last week because you wasn't here.
No, he didn't.
Said it the same.
He said it the same.
Yeah, you said it.
I listened to
Constituents.
Because I wanted to catch it, but I couldn't catch it.
No, that's my job. Yeah. Only be had something.
Stay in your place,
Yeah, I will.
Humvee.
No, you roll.
Right. It's the I Said podcast. What's going on, man? Hey, we have a guest.
We do.
We have a guest.
It's been a while since we had a guest. Has it been a while?
When we just had Buddy here,
Who?
my man. Honest
DJ.
Jones.
Cueto.
Yeah.
Lonely Jones. What is
Yeah.
Oh, Random Lou.
Random
Random Lou, my
Why you always
man.
trying to make that man lonely?
My man.
Why you call him lonely?
I said that last.
Lonesome dove.
It's lonely and random.
Shout out to Lou Cueto.
Cueto.
Yeah, man.
Random Lou.
Random Lou. There you
And we
go.
had D. Montoya on the show.
The Montoya.
Okay, well,
he's
shit,
not.
I
He's
stand
kinda
corrected
like,
then.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had a guest of
guest
this gender
A gift.
Yeah.
in a while.
A guest gift?
A guest gift.
Oh,
And we still haven't introduced the guest. That's why I didn't say
Right.
anything.
oh.
So
Yeah.
you going to introduce our guest, Humvee?
The guest, Miss MJ. I should put it, Miss in front of it, or should I? Just
Yeah.
MJ.
MJ. Miss
How you
MJ
wanna
if
do
you
it?
nasty? No?
No.
See, y'all.
Here we go.
There you go.
Here we
man.
go.
Relax.
See, I thought I was going to be tripping. I'm chilling, man.
MJ, what's up? MJ, what's going on?
Hey y'all, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So,
She said call her MJ because she's the greatest.
Yes.
yeah.
I go
Yep.
by either MJ or Monica or Born CEO. So either
Even though MJ isn't the greatest. I understand
See,
what you mean.
relax, all right?
Whoa.
I don't want to go there.
that's,
Hey, man.
that's also debatable.
Another can
Right,
of worms
definitely.
we about to
God,
open.
please. So, I asked MJ to come on the show because her Twitter feed, I follow her on Twitter, at Born CEO. And she talks about a lot of hip-hop, a little hip-hop content that was very noticeable to me. And I was like, dang, let me answer this. And then she'll hit me back, nah. Like, whatever. So,
Okay. So this is going to be a very, very deep dive in hip hop show.
it can be, it's up to MJ.
Because I did have a few conversations over the past week.
Yeah.
And I'll try to muster them up in my memory.
Let's do that.
We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Because this show is being covered by... Man, I like this microphone. Man, I got a couple new
It
microphones,
does.
man.
So that's the new one.
This brand new, man.
Okay.
Brand new. Shoot, shout
It
out
look
to
new.
MXL. This show. I really
He
enjoyed
loving
it.
himself. I'm feeling myself.
This show is being covered by Wyoming Whiskey. Small batch bourbon whiskey.
And you know why I got Wyoming?
Oh, not Kanye.
Yeah. And DJ wanted to talk about it. Wyoming whiskey, small batch, bourbon whiskey. Come on. Everybody clap your hands. Wyoming whiskey, small batch, bourbon whiskey. I'm trying to read the small part. Cause it's distilled, barreled, bottled in Kirby, Wyoming, Wyoming whiskey.
Good job, homie.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool.
A smattering of applause.
Right. Little pitter patter. So I went to my building yesterday, fellas.
Right.
And MJ. And the lights were still on. It was late night. Lights were still on. I walk in. It's a bunch of people with the little reflector jackets on. Mm-hmm. And on the back of them, they got clean team. So I'm like, oh, shit. I done lost another building.
And didn't even know it.
You know what I'm saying?
Another building?
Another bit. Like I think like a year or two ago, that's how I lost the building. Like I walked in and it was like clean people like cleaning. But it was, so I was like, hey, I'm loud. Like, what's going on? What y'all doing? We cleaning. Like, what? Yeah, we're cleaning the air ducts. I was like, oh, okay. Whew. At first, I thought they was putting in cameras because I was like, shit, I know I'm finna lose now because I don't be.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Man, don't you say that.
Terrible.
Oh, my God.
I'm gone. Let's go. You set the alarm. Let's get out of here.
Oh, my God.
You got to really work this time.
Right. So.
Trifling, Texas.
Hey, relax.
Golly.
So.
This what happen when regular guys have a show.
So,
type of shit we talk about.
Some regular scandalous shit. So, while they was doing the cleaning, they had furniture moved everywhere. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take out the trash and I'm gonna let them do what they finna do. I'm not even finna just put my foot down. So I was in and out,
right,
real quick, and let that clean team do their thing. I had a good night,
and they did.
Ain't nobody called me this morning anyway. So shout out to that building.
You thought they would call you and say, "Hey, what happened?"
Right. Yeah,
golly,
the clean team, you know.
I mean, Humvee. That's how you feel about it. You're like, man, I do some shit. I'll be expecting a call back to say, "Hey,
what didn't you do? You missed this." Yeah.
What's all this stuff in the corner right here?
I guess because I've been doing it too.
Dog hair.
It's a dog.
But like, I know how to find it. Like, I know, like when dirt or whatever is there, and then I can,
okay,
decipher.
I guess it comes with the profession. Huh?
All right, been doing it for like 8 years now. So shit. But yeah, that was my life.
For any of your janitorial services.
Hey, goddamn, you don't supposed to say the name. Yeah.
What, man? I'm pumping you.
Go ahead, bleep that out.
Make sure you bleep that out.
Post.
That's cold.
But
dang,
you
timestamp.
Right, timestamp that. You can follow me for all your cleaning needs. But I do have to clean a building after this podcast.
Ain't for real?
Yeah.
Need some help?
I do.
I gotta get up early though. How late you gonna have me out?
I'm not cheap.
I sure ain't cheap. We ain't even discussed that yet.
Oh man, y'all look. This is for a favor. I'm gonna just tell you right now. Y'all are working on a favor.
Ain't
not working.
Right.
Next time you need help moving.
Right.
No.
I hire moving people.
Yeah, it's
Or
really
I
not
just
that
do it
expensive.
myself.
Oh, you a baller, huh?
Nah, it's not expensive to
There
hire
you go.
moves.
Yeah.
I wish my cousin would have did this shit.
The fool for going over there and spending all day. You was the moving team. He
I
did
was.
hire one.
I was.
What did he pay you? He paid you in the meal?
Didn't even feed you?
I didn't even
Because
get
from
to
my
eat.
understanding, you didn't even go eat.
Didn't go eat. Nope.
That's
Oh, yeah.
bad business.
I was asleep like when he was driving me home. Well, when he was driving us back to his abandoned apartment to my truck.
So
and I
let me-
woke up, it was like 9 o'clock.
Let me ask you a question. Should learn your lesson?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, you live and you learn, right?
Right.
All right.
Next is the barbecue sauce. So,
What?
What's with the barbecue
Wait,
sauce?
What?
I mean, you can put it out there now. You might well go
no,
on.
I'm talking about the baby sneeze. I'm gonna use my little niece, and she's gonna sneeze on some sauce.
Dude, like,
Don't do that.
You really bought into this? Like, you believe?
Yes.
Wow.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Nobody eats Humvee's barbecue sauce.
I won't.
I'm putting it out there.
What?
Don't eat Humvee's barbecue sauce.
Because it's gonna have a baby.
It's gonna have a
sneeze.
baby sneeze in it.
This is not brought to you by the Yeah I Said It
This
podcast.
has nothing to do with the Yeah I Said It podcast.
So you brought up the whole Wisconsin thing, so I want to go ahead and talk about Ye.
You mean Wyoming?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
where you
W
want. That's
state.
where you want to go.
No.
So tell me your beliefs in Kanye and his. Do I call it buffoonery or call it his?
Call it what you want to.
Do I call it that?
Did anybody watch the whole interview? I mean, the whole conversation
I
with
seen
him
when he
and Trump.
ran over and hugged him. Man, let me hug you, man. And Donald Trump was like, yeah. He damn that said it.
He almost said it. It looked like he said it.
Right. He was thinking it.
He had a nigga look face on.
Right.
Oh, my God.
He had a nigga look face. I got you a new hat.
Oh,
Go ahead,
man.
run it, DJ. Go ahead, run your theory.
I mean, I don't have a theory.
So there's no theory.
No, I don't have a theory.
So what do you?
I mean, just listening to him, okay, so I'll start at the beginning. He's well-intentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fine. But I think he's culturally clueless. Like, I feel like, okay, so Kanye came out and said that he wasn't in touch. Yes? Everybody agrees? That he made the statement?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right.
MJ, you ready to give the rebuttal?
I may be in agreement.
Okay.
Right, so I just feel like he's an attention whore. Like, so when given an opportunity to speak and be seen and be heard, and then he's going to be all over it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like he's out of touch with what he's saying that he's striving for. Like, he consistently misspeaks because he's not well-versed in communication. Mm-hmm. So if you're not well-versed in communication, why would you go and go publicly speak to somebody? Like, shouldn't you bring... Like, if MJ is better at speaking than I am, then I would lean on her expertise and say, hey, these are the ideas I'm trying to get out, and I need you to go and effectively communicate this for me.
Makes sense.
And he doesn't do those things because he likes the attention. He likes the spotlight.
Remember we discussed this a couple of episodes back about why he doesn't have a publicist or something like that. It's because he wants to be in the forefront.
Yeah.
He wants to control the narrative. So
makes sense.
That'll do it.
I would agree. The thing is funny, Kanye. I would say, first of all, I have him on mute. Ye, Kanye West, Kanye. I have all that stuff on Twitter muted.
What?
Right now, I'm just over the whole idea.
because the thing,
It's exhausting at this point. And
Just his rant, but not the music.
One and the same at this point. The music hasn't been good, and I think it's because he's not focused on the music. He's focused on everything but the music. And even Soaps being with his, apparel and company, that's been a huge focus for him.
Right.
And then he's delved into some other things here recently that I'm just like, where are you going, Kanye? But just to play off what you guys are saying, I believe he's a narcissist, so he definitely enjoys the spotlight, the attention. I don't think that he has ill intent to the black community in some ways. Yeah. I think he does think what he's doing is going to help us, going to help, I guess, clear the divide in some way. And so he is just misguided on the information, on the history, on our traditions, on where we are now. And unfortunately, he's not the spokesperson for the black community.
No, not even close.
He should have never even taken that upon himself. And I hate that Republicans feel that, he's like an ally in some way. Right. So,
they got one.
Yeah, they got one.
Damn.
They got him, and this is not something that is new. This has happened to black Americans years and years ago, since, back in the day. But it's just unfortunate.
Since
Kanye,
the March on Washington.
Right. So it's just unfortunate that Kanye, someone who we upheld to higher standards because of his art, has fallen to this this magnitude, to me, it's just sad to watch. And I hope that somebody
False
close,
prophets.
I hope somebody close to him really like shakes the shit out of him really soon and wakes him up. And just
Tip was supposed to do that.
yeah.
Shoot.
I mean, even Diddy's pissed. It's like, had this nigga call me. Like, oh my God. He wanted to pick up the
made
phone.
everybody mad.
Right. He done made every man.
But Kanye said that he went back to Chicago to be around people who could, before he would make these kind of missteps, who would kind of arrest him. And he still did it.
But I think at this point, he's
Y'all gotta
too
excuse
far
me.
gone.
I'm trying so hard not to sneeze.
At this point, he's too far
The
gone.
baby sneeze.
Like he's so much in his own world, and it's just like, even going back to Chicago at this point is not going to help.
Right. I think that he, again, had good intentions to try and do that. Maybe it was going to be something that he felt like home and bring him back to the old Kanye in some way. But
It don't work like that.
I think, again, people and he himself, which is probably a struggle for anyone who has to deal with mental health issues, and so that's something that he needs to address head on. But being the source of it all, it is kind of hard to look yourself in the mirror and own up to some of your flaws in a way, or the conditions that you experience on a day-to-day. So I think when he finally admits, because he's been saying, I'm not bipolar, I'm not this, and I'm like, clearly you are.
You something.
Something's going on. And, his wife's come to his defense and everything, and that's what wives do. But, at the same time, who is in his corner that's really like, hey.
He looked real lonely.
Yeah.
I saw that picture. Somebody had posted the picture with him in Africa with
The DJ?
with Kim and the first lady of
Uganda.
And he was just standing there like he wasn't supposed to be there.
There's no soul. He just looks
golly,
empty. I
man.
don't know. Like it's crazy to watch, honestly.
No,
But the shoes are kind of cool though.
I'm not a fan.
The shoes are kind of cool.
I like Pusha
I don't
shoes
like.
better.
I'm like, man, you what?
I still haven't seen them though. You
got
gotta show them
Pusha
to me. I
T
haven't seen
shoes?
them.
I'm
Oh,
not saying not
I mean,
I wasn't
Have you
aware.
seen them?
I heard the
Yeah, I'm not
podcast.
this one.
I want to see them.
Whose shoes?
Pusha T.
Pusha T shoes came in a brown bag. Therefore, that's all I need to know.
Wait a
I'm out of
minute.
this
Wait a minute.
conversation.
The
Wait a
packaging was
minute.
insane.
Oh, for
Wait a
real?
minute.
Yes.
Wow.
Pusha T's shoes came in a brown bag.
I can't. I have no idea about that.
One pair of his shoes that released came in. It was wrapped in a brown bag.
Yep.
Or are these Bapes?
No, they ain't.
No, they are
They're
Adidas.
They
Adidas.
were. Yeah.
I've worn them on one of the episodes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. All
but we never said
Our resident
Those are the ones
sneakerhead.
there.
I like them.
Oh, they look.
Those were the ones.
They
that
look
came
real
wrapped up.
alligatorish.
Oh, okay. That's fish scale. They
They got
say.
fish scale.
Say
Yeah.
fish scale.
Oh God, doggone Pusha T.
I mean, I'll grab some.
It's true to brand.
I like
I
them.
had a black colorway, but
Yeah.
I think those
Yeah,
came wrapped
those are
up.
pretty dope.
How much are they?
let's not discuss that.
Yeah.
I can't know what they go for. I might want a pair.
Adidas.
You ain't gonna pay. What,
Adidas
you
can't
ain't
be
gonna pay what
one.
They go for.
Can't be one.
They cost more than what I'm willing to
You
spend.
can get
the
them. You can get them in
retail.
Barney's.
Barney's.
Yep.
What is Barney's?
Exactly.
It's a high end store. in the same vein as say
No wonder
Nordstrom
they black
or
house.
Oh,
They black
okay.
house
Those
Black
those
House gang stuff.
yeah, those
Black
are the
House
stores
gang
that I
shit.
just passed through
Right.
to get to where I was
right,
really going.
those stores.
That-
Yeah.
Those
That's
that
what we
was-
do.
Okay.
Neiman Marcus and stuff.
Yeah, they just
I just go there for the cologne.
yeah.
Until you become a scammer.
Well,
I'm out of this conversation.
moving right on.
Hey.
Moving right along.
Neiman Marcus got
shoot.
far too much
That's
in my
what you're
mind.
talking about.
Yeah, what's your take? What's your take on the Kanye situation, bro?
Man. Okay, here's one thing that I did come across.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that Kanye said that sounded good, made a lot of sense. But that wasn't what was popping up on the little video clips and the memes.
What was popping up?
Just
Some funny
him
shit.
him looking stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he said some things about educating the black community on certain things in prison reform.
Right.
And I only watched a little clip of it because once stuff goes to a certain point, I'm not interested anymore because I feel like it's energy that I don't need.
Definitely.
I don't need to feed into. But I saw that along with somebody posting that, the media's telling y'all what they want you to hear. So when I saw the other stuff that he was saying, I was like,
What is that? It ain't me. Hey,
which one of y'all?
Pulled it off, man.
Oh yeah, y'all won by 4.
Yeah, I see.
My Rockets lost.
Wait a minute.
Some
Wait a
haunted
minute.
house shit. Because I'm
Wait a
looking.
minute, DJ. Wait. You
Is that
told
much?
me that I could get on the bandwagon.
Oh yeah.
hey man, we were talking about something else now before somebody
hold on
started,
for the sports segment.
somebody started rubbing on the
my bad.
microphone.
Because we Red Nation.
Yeah, Red Nation.
Okay.
Okay. Nation of Red.
Yeah.
Anyway,
H-Time.
Yeah.
anyway,
Hustle time.
I don't get down.
I read it.
as I was saying,
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't get down, but shout out to my.
Yeah, for real, man.
You got on all Rockets, everything. I'm
I
feeling
don't
you.
get down, but I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
now,
Rand's
cracking,
getting
cuz.
upset.
now back, now
shout out
back
to my
to
lokes.
Rand's getting Wait. Shout out to what? Shout out to what? Is we central?
Hey, my
Do
neighbor, my
we have
my
a-
neighborhood, my neighborhood get down. So
Mine too.
I don't even
Bye.
step on them young boys' toes.
But hey,
What you doing with this? I said, nigga, I'm going to work.
nah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm done.
We just messing with Red at this point.
I know.
But look,
Just see how far it's gonna
So-
go.
looking at the little interview or the little clips or whatever, seeing all that
Clips.
the clips, seeing it on social media, right? I got you. That makes
Back to Pusha T.
any black person concerned.
That would probably make. Well, see, the thing is, if they saw the clip that I was just talking about, they wouldn't feel concerned. They feel more pride. Like, yeah, somebody's finally saying the stuff that we were thinking about, like what it takes to bridge the gap, so to speak. Because Kanye was making points. I wish I could quote him, man, but I don't want to misquote him. I was just saying he made some points about prison reform and things that the black community as the families need.
Right. He talked about like stop and frisk, how there's, no necessarily no need for that, which we're all in agreement in.
Definitely.
And like he said, the prison system pretty much, it's just another institutional system that's just focused on finances.
Right.
It's a money machine. And so he did touch on good points. But
Yeah,
then
let's give him something.
yeah,
I don't think we should give him anything.
I give him
No?
give him
let me tell you why I disagree with that.
Go ahead.
Because if he's the attention whore that you say he is, we should pay more attention to the good stuff that he actually does.
No, we
Maybe
shouldn't.
we'll get more of it.
No, we
No?
should stop paying him attention.
I'm ready to get these.
Like, he's not going to change. He is who he is.
If he's doing the right thing,
When you like his, I could tell you why he did the wrong thing. Because you can't ask for nothing on your knees. He was on his knees. When you come in and you tell another man that your hat that you made me feel like Superman, I'm not listening to anything you have to say. I don't care. You're beneath me.
well, there you go.
You're beneath me. Like, why should
I have no rebuttal for that one.
I don't care about your issues. I made you feel like Superman. Thank you. That's all I got for you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna listen to you. Oh yeah, no problem, Kanye. Absolutely, Kanye. I made him feel like
Mr.
Superman.
Kane.
You know what I'm saying?
We have Kane West.
Right. So, to me, he killed his own message.
Yeah,
I mean,
he killed.
He said I can't be bullied.
Even
They
with
tried to make me take my hat off.
even with
They
Jim
tried
Brown.
to bully me.
man, Jim Brown, man, whatever.
And shout out to Jim Brown.
Ain't nobody
mean-
talking about Jim Brown.
But I'm just saying, just having him there, and
He got that old slave name.
Right. I mean, again, like, you can't go to somebody in a position of power and you going down on your knees like
Sorry.
that. It doesn't work, man.
Sorry.
Ask Harvey Weinstein.
give me some Jim Browns. Candy.
Oh, God.
Now I kind of want to see where Barney's is, because I want to go see these shoes that come in
There's no
the
Barney's
plastic.
in
I mean,
Houston.
paper bag.
It's not a ball.
Yeah, I mean, it comes
I
in
want
a
some
box,
paper bag
but when you
shoes.
open up the box and then it's a paper bag.
I want
I'll
some
show you
paper
the
bag
video.
shoes.
No, you don't.
Now, I might be willing to go up a little bit on what I'm willing to spend on a pair of shoes.
Okay.
Should get some. Yeah.
See, I was trying to do it, but I did it wrong. I did. See, you did.
I was good.
You did it so perfect. You did
I can't
does
lie,
it
it
perfect.
was good.
Oh, that's a paper bag.
Whoosh. Yeah.
God damn, we went to
See?
Safeway.
Okay.
I
so,
feel like
They still got
hands
Safeways
down,
out there?
that
Okay.
beats the Yeezys. you
Okay.
know?
So Ren.
When you talk about for the culture and you talk about, I mean,
Yeah.
these were actually lower
Right.
priced than the Yeezys.
Right.
What's your
And-
price point? What's your price point?
$119.95.
You will not get.
Did you say $119.95?
Mine is 170.
You got to add 100 to that.
What?
Yeah, they
$219.75.
Oh, they
220. Yeah.
So you'll spend $220 for them.
Nah, fuck out of here.
I got to see him again.
I didn't spend $220 for my pair, but that's
you-
what they're going for on the
So
site
what you saying?
right
You
now.
don't hook? You won't hook me up with the Connect? That's what you saying?
I can't try them on first?
You try them, you do whatever. Hey,
Hook me up
if you
with the
order them
Connect.
offline, it is what it is.
Hook me up with the Connect.
You know the
Jay
sizes
Young.
are a little bit different between Nikes and Adidas. I don't know if
Adidas-
I need that half size
Adidas
or
run
not.
bigger.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I noticed
very
that.
comfortable.
My toe still hurt for some reason.
But them Nikes though,
Like in Yeezys, like I mess around. I can do like 10 and a half in Yeezys. In Nikes, ain't nothing happening.
yeah. Moving on. I guess we can go ahead and let these guys have it
Okay,
real quick.
now what were we
No.
talking about? Because there was something going on with T.I. and T.I. album dropped, and what was that all about,
He
Jay?
was-
It was just better than I had anticipated, just because I'm like I have T.I. in this space where like you know from hearing him.
We talking about Dime Trap, by the way. Anybody
Trap.
listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast, 601-641-9474. Can I say phone?
No.
You're a hater.
You're supposed to say yeah.
You're a whole bleep.
Relax.
Yeah, for anybody who want to chime in on the Kanye West thing, or if you got something to say about T.I.'s Dime Trap. But you said it was better than you anticipated,
Yeah,
J to
just
the A to the Y to the Young.
J.A. to the Y. Young.
J Young, if you're slow.
So
This going to be one of them shows.
Yeah.
man. Shout out to this Wyoming whiskey.
So because I ain't really just been on T.I. like this is Paper Trail.
Paper
Feel
trail
me?
hard.
Thank you.
Nah.
Really? You
Thank
didn't
you,
listen to the
what?
last
No,
one?
I listened to all
Thank you.
of it.
What?
Shit.
Well, hold on.
Hey, you
Stop.
see how
What are you talking about? Nobody said Paper Trail was trash. Paper Trail's dope.
Go, Jay.
No. Don't go, Jay. What you talking about?
Nothing.
No, it's the Yeah I Said It, so say it.
Jay Young.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Nah,
It's time for me to renew my passport.
Go ahead, Jay.
Wait a minute. I got crickets. Hold on.
Right. That's like.
Wait, I can find them.
Never mind.
Too late.
it's
Jay
too
Young.
late.
Yeah.
Did I miss
you can
it?
edit them in, bro.
Yep.
Just edit them in.
Go ahead, Jay Young.
So
Nope, that's not it.
No, that wasn't. But it was close.
Man.
How did they score two?
so
I wasn't paying attention, so I got to turn around and do my shit.
Go.
All right, so like, I'm kind of in the same space with T.I. and Ludacris. They're both highly skilled rappers.
The last couple projects, Luda Drop was hard as shit, though.
That's another one.
And nobody
That's
knew about
another
it.
one. Luda, yeah, I don't know about before then, but I know the last project he dropped was dope.
Whatever that shit was with that airplane on the
Yeah,
cover.
it was dope.
With the airplane and the old school Acura.
That was dope.
I don't know what it was called. I can't recall.
Yeah.
That shit was hard as shit.
We should have reviewed that project.
gotta see
man.
that
We
shit.
should have reviewed it. But I don't know. It's just like
I like that song, Get Lit. That was on that album. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
he had a
hard.
joint with
I'm a
Big Crit
mother-
on there too.
Beast,
Yeah.
when that liquor
Yeah.
get up in me. Yeah, that go hard. Is it Ludiversal?
nah. Ludiversal was
That
before
was
that.
old school right there.
That was before that one.
That was what?
That's the one I like.
2010 or some shit.
What? Wait a
Yeah,
minute. What-
Ludiversal is the one I'm talking about. That's the one with the airplane and the old school. That's that one. That's the album cover you talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Ludiversal.
Okay.
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that went hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
So I didn't know if it was gonna be my cup of tea.
Right.
Let's just cut to the chase. Just because, I'm not really checking for them, like checking for them.
feel me?
But
It's good ride music though.
the album was much better than I had anticipated.
Definitely.
And it's not a surprise because, like I said, I know what T.I. do.
Yeah.
So it's not like a surprise, but it was, oh yeah, this is dope.
Right.
Quick question: did anybody listen to Binge, the MGK album?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Why would we do that?
Why would anybody do that?
Because he put himself in the spotlight. I figured somebody might have checked it out.
No.
Because we said we were going.
Not
We put it in.
interested.
It was in the group text. Shit, nobody.
I couldn't listen to it.
It's an MGK album.
I couldn't listen to it.
I just
Oh, okay.
Like, I tried.
Moving along.
Listen to the diss record.
That's it.
That counts.
It's on there.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
on there.
That's all.
Because I had two conversations over the last week about MGK.
Okay, what you had?
His
You can give
singles,
us- you can
Well, I
give us
didn't
an
want to
intel.
turn this into that, and nobody else gave a shit.
his
No, I'm saying,
singles
but you
are
can tell us what you
always
thought.
fire. His singles always go. So,
You can tell us what you thought.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
yeah. Okay.
The first conversation I had, somebody asked me, was MGK's album as trash as everybody else said it was? I said no. I don't believe it's trash.
Okay.
I don't think it's the greatest work of art either, but not trash. The dude can rap. It's just a matter, do you feel like listening to him?
Damn.
That's how I feel about it.
Wow. Do you feel like listening to him? Ain't that something? Is it in your phone?
Nah, nothing's in my phone. I don't download music.
G-Eazy is in my phone.
But you download music. I don't.
you a pirate.
You're stinking power.
Yeah.
Head ass.
Yeah, music thief.
But yeah, I just, and then the other one was that, like, him dropping that album and dropping that disc and making it a part of the album made him relevant. And the song was the song actually better than the response from M?
So I want to get on a conversation. So Hummer, you really don't have any streaming services in 2018, bro?
He got Tidal or
I
something.
got
don't
Google Play.
It's 2018 and you still, pirates in music. I was just wondering.
Man, what the fuck this turned into? I got Google Play thanks to Il Ran.
You better relax.
Are you paying for it?
I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you buy music from now, or do you just pirate it from other sites?
If you,
I plead the fifth.
oh,
Come on, Hummer.
I was going to question that whole.
Shout out to
question.
LMA.
You're
That
better
shit
than
fire.
this. You're better than this.
That's what it was.
You're better than
maybe.
this.
Man, look, I was riding today and I was thinking to myself, my wife was in the car, and I was thinking to myself,
You're better than this.
somebody just dropped, and I forgot who it was, and I didn't want to ask her about it because I didn't want to just have that whole, like, anyway.
The whole what?
That's funny.
What was it going to be?
I didn't want the
That's
shit to
funny.
get empty.
Leave it alone, man.
Oh, that's funny right there.
Leave it alone, man.
Because, like, she wouldn't have known what I was referring to, and then, I didn't want to talk about it.
Do she listen to that kind of stuff? Or?
She likes LMA.
Okay.
She likes the old school feel that it has.
Okay.
And then I went to a conversation about, whoever's producing that is using this old 808 sound, the old TR-808s that sound like
That's mustard, man.
not SWV. Who's the other female rap group from that era? Total.
TLC, Total.
Now, Total was
That's
bad.
I'm thinking Total, but
it's
it
not
wouldn't.
Total.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been Total.
It's not Total.
So it would have had to been SWV.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Escape or
702.
somebody?
Escape.
It was
That's who
Escape.
That's who I'm trying to think of.
It was closer to their style of production.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think
it's
of.
Escape.
So I'm talking about drum sounds, and she doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
That
I was like,
happens.
It's actually a
That
mashup, though, if you think about it.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Between Boot Up and
I'm
what's the
saying
new
it's
one?
it's a mashup of both of those sounds of SWV and Escape. 'Cause
Okay.
pay attention to the pianos.
What song?
Like they didn't like JD wasn't heavy piano with them. Like he was just different, But like it's this young producer. He all over the album too. I'm trying to think of his name.
Understanding.
God, that was the name of this dude.
Rand, did you like the album?
Did you like Ella May?
Ella May's album?
Did you like it? Did you like it?
I hadn't listened to it. I couldn't remember who it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to excuse
You know,
the
I thought
foundation.
His name is-
I thought it was dope, man.
His name is Quentin Gutledge. Gutledge, and they call him, I think, Ferg. Like, he's been working with a lot of people. I think he's on tour right now with Beyonce.
No?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he's all over the Ella May album doing production.
Speaking of production on popular and big name albums, shout out to my dude, man, Young Chill.
Chillaruski, man.
Shout out
Hunters
to Young
Glen,
Chill.
one and two
ski,
Smoke
man.
City.
Yeah.
I think he got another plaque for work on the Carters.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shout out.
That
shout
album
out.
has way more replay value than you think, man. Just put it,
It
on.
does.
It does.
I love that album.
Man,
It
like,
does.
I was listening to it the other day while I
More
was
than
doing my
Downtrap.
thing, man.
I listened to it in the gym just last week, man. I was
More
thinking the
than
same
Downtrap.
thing. I was
Yeah.
like, shoot.
Yeah, man.
It
Shout out to Young
ages-
Chill.
It ages well.
Yeah.
It does.
But so yeah, y'all check him out on all of the songs where you hear piano. He's playing.
Right.
It's dope.
Yeah, she had a good solid album for debut.
Ella May.
Yeah, I enjoyed it so far. I'm still listening to it, but I have a couple favorites. So
Yeah. You like the song with John Legend?
I love that. That's
Still
actually
ain't
my
listened to it
second
yet.
favorite song.
You ain't listened to the
Close
Well,
is
you
my
know,
favorite.
I keep my
Yeah,
shit in
it's
shuffle,
dope.
so it just comes on whenever.
Close, and then I
So
think
you ain't
it's
found a good
everything.
download link for it yet?
No.
Is that what we getting at? It's not a good download.
No.
link?
I have the album.
Okay. You
But-
just ain't.
I just haven't listened to it in its entirety, so
Okay.
you know it's all good. But I do want to listen to that one because she did say that it was a good song. John Legend. A lot of people come up to her. She got a pretty mouth too. So
Whoa.
clicking
Is that offensive?
no from
Miss MJ? Is that
how is it
offensive?
offensive?
I mean, it's
For
not
her,
to me.
right? That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with her mouth? Her mouth is
No, I'm
pretty.
saying if somebody told you that she had a pretty mouth,
Just be like, huh?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Is we going now?
Expound. Can
Pretty
you expound?
lips.
We going
you know,
now?
Can you
a
ex-
pretty
can you-
mouth. That sounds
Hello. Hello.
We going now?
Can you expound on pretty
She
mouth?
has a pretty.
Did you notice the pretty mouth after the link I sent on Saturday?
When you sent it, I was referring to the link.
Okay, I thought so.
You know
I
that's,
thought,
that's not who that is.
I
on
thought
the
that's
link.
where we were
Well, I
going.
thought it was her
It's not.
because it did look like her for just a second.
Were you able to?
Just a
Yeah,
second.
I was able to authenticate that is
Just a
not her.
tidbit.
Well, could you locate the young lady? Because I got a paper coming up in biology,
biology.
the biology class.
So I clicked on the link and I seen it and I was like, okay, that's not Ella May. And I said, what is that? No, that's not her. And then it cut off. Like, ain't that some shit? But anyway, nevertheless,
Goodness.
watching her in the interview, she got a pretty mouth.
Man,
So
This guy.
something
wait.
What's wrong with the,
No, because I just want to understand.
Why can't women have
what
that feature
opened
though?
that train of thought for you? Because we were talking about the album, and
She can sing. How about that? She can open her mouth and sing.
open her mouth and sing. I mean, how else do you sing?
Open your mouth.
Can't sing with it closed.
Right, you feel me?
This guy. You're a regular genius, son, B.
Pretty mouth. She got a pretty mouth.
so she got a pretty. Now I'm not gonna be able to
And
look
pretty
at it.
teeth, too.
Next,
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Some
all.
ni-
That's a plus.
Some nice
let me
chompers.
look at a picture of Ella May and see.
Say, let me look at a picture of Ella May.
Yeah, because I want to see what a pretty mouth look like. I've never told you got a pretty mouth. I want to see what
You
a
need
pretty
to
mouth.
use that line.
Don't
No,
use
I'm
that
not going
line.
to use that. I'm
You ain't
not
gonna use that line? That's not a good line to use.
I'm not
MJ,
gonna
is that a good
use
line
that.
to use?
No,
It's not.
She's shaking her head.
No.
I want to see what she.
You got
looks
a
like.
pretty mouth.
DJ.
Hey,
You
walk
out
up to
there?
somebody and
I
say
mean,
some shit
well,
like
that
that.
might
I'm
work
not
for
gonna-
some. It won't work for me.
I'm not finna
But
say
I
it
don't
like
know.
that. You got a pretty.
The slap follows
I'm not gonna say
that.
it.
You got a pretty mouth.
Well, thank you. Let me get.
No, that's not gonna happen. Well, thank you.
What about the A album? You said you the Usher. Oh fuck!
Usher drop?
Listen.
Yeah, man, we talked about it in the thing.
Told you I'm a pirate.
And,
It was a lot of projects coming out of Atlanta, but the A,
I liked it.
t-
I liked it.
who liked it? You like?
He likes everything.
No, I
No,
don't.
everything
I
gets
don't.
a
No, he
7.5.
don't.
No, I don't.
It gets
No, I
a
don't.
hard. So
No,
what?
I
No.
don't.
What
know
did
I
you
don't
like
like it.
about it?
What
Seriously.
hard?
I think he wrote his own material with that one,
And
It was basic, yeah.
but with what's the dude name?
Zaytoven.
Zaytoven.
Zaytoven on.
Zaytoven got a track.
First of all, Zaytoven is a legend.
Just, hearing
Zaytoven
him.
did the whole album.
Just hearing Usher again.
No, that's not good enough.
That's not good enough?
That's a low bar.
I was like,
Because I haven't heard Usher in a minute.
but he just put out an album a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
That was enough.
What? That was
If-
enough for what?
If this is how you're going to repay your fans,
Told you that mouth was ready, boy.
I mean, you honestly should
Okay.
have just sat there and ate your food.
Right.
But instead, you decided to put out an album
Shredded ass.
that nobody asked for.
Pretty mouth.
And
Right.
And
Thank you.
And it's
and
not.
he honestly didn't write his own material because I
It
know
sounded
a
like
young
he-
lady who wrote on the project. She wrote
On
3
the A.
songs. On the A, she wrote 3 songs. Oddly, I tweeted out some kind of negative stuff about one of the songs that I didn't like it.
I didn't see it. I would have shot a slug.
And well, she didn't shoot a slug. It's
No,
all good.
I would have shot a slug at you. 'cause
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
see it.
Well,
'Cause I fuck with that.
Okay. Well, yes, I did. I said I said the song sucked. It was the birthday song. After I first listened
Okay,
to it, I
okay.
was kind of on still vibing from my birthday. I was
Right,
like, oh,
right,
this is
right.
it.
Libra
and then,
gang.
Right, Libra gang.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. And then towards the end of the song, I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, Usher. And then I saw her starting to retweet, my girl Jazzy on the track. And, she wrote it.
Right.
Jazzy wrote
Okay,
3
okay.
songs. She wrote that one. It was another one.
You talking about Jocelyn?
Peace. I think it was some.
Peace up.
So I don't know. It was some song called with a piece.
Oh, peace sign.
Peace sign. Yeah, she wrote that one and one more. So I felt kind of bad after the fact, but
Okay. So
I think he could have done better. It
I mean,
was just-
the way you're talking, it seems like we don't need Usher in the game anymore. Do we
No.
need Usher?
I didn't say that. I'm all for artists, and some of our legends continue to put out
And
quality.
this is R&B we're talking
Yeah,
about.
put out quality music.
If it's a Rush project or something that's just more trendy and what's current, I'm not really for that. I like artists sticking to
Makes sense.
the essence of who they are and delivering that type of art. But
Like
hey,
My Way.
I also love when they evolve. But yeah, this one is. This one is.
That's what.
That
Well, it was
ain't
just a
That's
little,
exactly what I said.
a little something. But I mean, LMA.
Is this
That's
your
a
thing?
whole project.
Yeah, that's probably her.
LMA. That's a whole project, though.
Yeah, it
like
is.
16 songs.
Yeah, that
Amazing.
was a lot.
It was. So that.
Well, I've heard mixed reviews. A lot of people said the first half of it was slow, and then they kind of started enjoying the second half. But I liked what I heard, and I think it was a solid debut from her, and kind of what I expected. So I wasn't disappointed.
Right at all.
I gotta listen to it. I'm gonna try to listen to it. Y'all
try?
know it ain't my thing really, but I'm gonna try to give it a good listen. Let's see what I think.
I think you'll like it, bro.
Have a heart.
I think you'll like it. So
I mean, the Pretty Mouth thing is more intriguing than.
did he see the picture?
Let me see what.
Jaquez may disagree.
He trash. He trash.
Yeah,
Does-
she's pretty.
What does she have?
She has nice lips. I think that's what you guys are saying, maybe.
No.
Or
The whole mouth.
Let me see again.
DJ, I need your.
That whole mouth is right.
I need to see regular face though. Smiley face doesn't actually mean the same. They're like,
Yep.
Pretty mouth. Thank you.
Pretty mouth.
I wouldn't say that.
that don't make a pretty. That's a
What
filter.
would you say, DJ?
That's a filter.
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
She's a pretty girl.
Let me see.
We talking about a mouth.
Hey, look, man, I will not.
Don't be acting like you want me to hold the phone, Jay.
No, you hold the phone.
Wait,
Yeah, it's the best thing that happened to you today.
Oh,
Held an iPhone.
Get out of here, bro.
Ain't nothing in there.
Say ain't nothing in there.
I'm swiping left, nigga. It don't matter.
Go for it, huh? Hey, this is the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 103, 601-641-9474, 601-641-9474. 9474.
Bro, why don't you say 4?
He just refuses.
You say
That
0.
nigga hard headed.
You say 0. You say 4.
I say 0. Huh? Oh, that mouth, boy.
Tell him.
Why you ain't got no OtterBox on this joint, man? Goddamn.
Got the slip and slide joint.
Hey, that's classic material. I didn't say.
I done lost the whole thing. Wait, that ain't
That
Element.
was a scene from a TV show right there.
Turn my phone up, man.
Hey, what other music is out though?
Did anybody listen
Oh.
to Belly's album?
I love Belly's album. I was gonna actually bring that up. Belly and both him and Mozzie are two of my favorite
What
new
is that,
releases.
Gangland Landlord? Or
Right,
something?
Gangland Landlord.
messed
If
it up.
you're not
Mozzie
on
is
that,
very
I don't
dope.
fuck with
he's
Mozzie.
so dope. You should
Mozzie
get
is
on to it.
very
He's
dope.
so
man.
freaking good.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah, I
on
miss with
him.
Mozzie. I want to do a song with Mozzie, man.
I want to do a song with
I
Mozzie.
want to do a song with Mozzie, man.
Yeah, he's
That might
dope.
be-
You're
let me-
missing out.
He go, but like,
Nah.
With who?
I
Yes.
don't fuck with Mozzie.
Why?
I don't recall him. I know the name. I don't recall his
I don't.
music, though.
San Diego.
I don't even know where
Mozzie
he's
from
from.
Sacramento. He's from
Sacramento.
Sacramento. He's from
Okay, because I was like, I know
Sacramento.
he's from the West Coast.
He was on that song with he was on Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, one song that was just fire.
That soundtrack Kendrick Lamar did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Black Panther.
that's why I remember
Black
it.
Panther, there we
I just
go.
don't
He was
remember
on
the
there.
song.
Young Mozzie.
I said I gotta be careful
He did
because
it.
y'all niggas put me on this song and had me walking around screaming "I love thoughts," and
That's G Puerto Rico.
He
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, man.
y'all put me on
Respect
this
to
dude.
Jerry
dawg.
Curl, man.
I fucks
And
with you.
Respect to
Didn't
Jerry
Shy Glizzy
Curl,
come out with
man.
something?
I thought I lost 25 years of my life. I went back.
I love thoughts.
Ren, you like thoughts secretly, and it's okay. It's okay.
Deep in her box.
Nah, that ain't the way that happened.
Okay, Ren. All right. You like thoughts, and it's fine, okay?
I thought that shit was super funny, dog. Like,
fine.
Right.
this nigga was jamming this shit for real. Like, Jay was really into G Perico, man. And I'm listening to this dude, and I'm like, dog,
still
this dude
into
is
G Perico.
this dude is 2 generations behind us, man. The
still
nigga still
into
got a Jerry curl.
Hey, he
He
fired.
gang banging.
Right.
Yeah.
Gangsta Nikes.
Yeah.
Like he's the essence of what we came up on, gangster
Right.
rap. He
Right.
is gangster rap.
So South
Right.
Central
It's
type
funny
shit.
though,
Yeah.
man. It's funny.
Hey man, you see the Jerry Curl respect, man.
What did y'all think about the Huncho album?
Horrible. He
I
should.
haven't brought myself to listen to it yet.
I did, and it he should have just put the Migos. It should have been the Migos album. It would have been better as a Migos album to me. And those little, it all. I don't want to say generic, but it all sounds the same for Huncho.
You know your boy,
For the Migos.
your boy from the Migos. What's his name? Offset, the one that's married to Cardi B.
Damn,
Him.
I seen a little clip of Cardi B.
Cardi get the brain on Offset.
That's not the direction we were going with this.
Sorry.
And I don't think you should say that line.
Huh?
Nothing.
I mean, it ain't like I said Ill Rand did it.
I'm just saying, like,
Ren, you better relax,
Continue, Jay.
because you know.
Hey, nigga, I'm super secure.
So
Bong.
your boy,
Shout out Cardi B.
your
All the way
boy,
live.
Yeah, Cardi B fired.
your
And
boy.
she's a Libra.
What's
She's
his
a
boy?
Libra.
Yes.
That's what's up.
We're
I don't like
amazing.
care about these moon and star shit y'all be on.
We
now.
gang gang.
Gang, gang.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your boy name?
Libra season, I'm sorry.
okay.
definitely.
Nigga, Halloween season. That's all I do.
No,
So what are y'all talking about?
it's before that.
Halloween,
Yeah,
then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Libra gang,
You
baby.
sound like a Pisces.
Oh wow.
Oh, are you a Pisces?
No, I'm not.
What are you?
Actually, I read something that something.
You read something on yours,
Because
huh?
you know it's like
Man, don't be
two.
guessing my shit.
It's
now.
2 signs. You got two.
shit. You done
You got
started
like
the
a
sign
moon,
wars.
I heard that
and
that
then
is
you got a sun.
it switched. It kind of they switched the frame of time that puts you into whatever category you're in astronomically.
I don't get.
Yeah, no,
all
that's
that
correct.
stuff,
They
man.
did. I think
follow.
something happened with the calendar or something, and everything kind of like shifted up.
Those damn Mayans.
So yeah, technically, I'm a Virgo right now. I think,
What?
but no, I'm really a Libra at heart. It's tatted on me, so that shit's staying.
Yeah, well,
I'm finna get me
you
a
gotta
Libra
hope.
tattoo.
Were you about to show it?
Yeah, I was. They can't see it on air.
dope.
Just saying.
I'm finna get one right.
No, you're not.
No, you
no,
not.
no,
They
no,
quit
no,
lying. Hey, I got an Aries.
Oh, so you're
I
Aries.
knew I was close.
So you're a win nigga.
None of that on me.
So when I called
I just got it
Pisces,
because I didn't know what else
it
to
should
do,
be
so I was just
known
like,
that
oh, put the little Aries
and
in.
Pisces are
I got a
almost
gang
one
of
and the
tats.
same.
You got a gang of
That
tats?
was close. Oh wow.
Tatted up. I ain't never thought about putting none of that on me.
BBW.
You got like circles and squares tattooed on you.
Hey man, we cancers, man.
You're a Cancer?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Don't
we
get me
counsel.
started.
We Black College gang.
What's that, the little
Cup
crab
gang.
thing?
Oh, both of y'all Cancers?
It's like
That's the little crab
it's
thing?
a June birthday.
Oh, yeah, so you like seafood.
July the 4th.
June
July
to
4th.
July.
You like
yeah.
seafood?
All right, nigga, don't get naked.
Got it. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay think because he been in the gym and
Right.
shit.
And then
hey,
you-
nigga, it's a
you supposed to
podcast.
call
Can't
me. What
nobody see you, nigga.
Say, man, this not been a turn on me now.
We're not doing that.
This what we not
Jay
doing.
let his goatee grow and shit, man. Hold on.
I see you.
Hey, look. So what's up?
Y'all
with the
gotta
whole,
relax.
Forearm creases. What's the forearm crease all about, man? What's all of that?
What y'all think about Drake on the shop?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, after...
Oh, is this?
Is
So
that
that's
you?
you with
That's
that
what that
shiny
is.
head. That's what that was rubbing like all...
Not too much on my boy. Not too
Yeah.
much on my boy, man.
Yeah.
Cut the lights off and see what happens.
Friends are for.
Not too much on my boy.
Your
though.
girlfriend like
Why this nigga sound
Right
like he
on.
making
Right on.
like he making balloon animals?
Not too much. Damn.
Your turn.
Not too
I
much.
told her that too.
No, it's not as funny as mine.
Oh man, I hope somebody who's listening to this podcast can hear that because this ain't gonna make no sense to nobody
Like
else.
stuck.
They won't.
We were stuck wondering what
What
that
is
noise
that
was.
noise?
They're making balloon animals, dog.
So y'all ready to go back?
Go ahead. Right. All right.
Right.
As long as you keep your headphones on.
Yeah. What y'all think about Drake on the shop?
Shining windows and shit.
What floor are you on, nigga?
I'm trying not to.
On your
laugh.
mama flow?
Damn. The shop, aka LeBron fixed my life.
LeBron fixed my life.
That's funny.
Hey, man. Drake big mad. Y'all know that, right? Drake is big mad. He talking about punching people in the face.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
When someone
He showed
Drake-
emotion.
you
I
start
loved it.
talking about my friend that's dying.
Hold on. He got slapped in the face by Puffy, but he gonna punch Drake in the face.
Right,
He's a Libra too, right?
right.
No, actually,
Scorpio.
he's a Scorpio. Yeah,
Oh.
he's definitely not one of us. He's
Okay.
on the cusp.
Oh, he's one of
The
those
24th.
so you just gonna brush him off, huh?
Well, yes.
guys. Got to.
I appreciate him repping
But
October.
he is, yeah,
however.
October. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
If this dude punches Pusha T in the face, though,
I doubt it.
I highly
talk about headlining.
That will never happen.
Of course not.
But at this point,
He just
don't you
said he
think they
felt
should
like-
fight?
Why?
Like what?
No.
No.
I mean, his
I
explanation
think
was
Push
cool,
will be
though.
laughing the whole time. Like, what are you doing, my nigga?
Yeah, like,
Well, hold on. What was cool?
What did I say?
You said his explanation was cool.
Yeah, like I understood, like when he was like, it's going too far, and he didn't want to put more energy into it.
He's lying. He's being disingenuous.
he is definitely
Talking about,
lying.
Talking about Drake?
Okay, look.
Because let me say this before you go into yours. I understand the point because I've been there. I've been in a position before where somebody said something that I would want to punch them in the face for, but I didn't want to punch that person in the face. So I said, this shit stops right now.
The bigger person.
You have to. Because it was, well, for me, it was a female. Female said some shit, and I was like, man, I slapped the shit out. Wait, I can't do that.
Ran.
What's happening?
Because I don't get like that very often. So when I went there, I was like, oh, whoa, okay. We just not going to talk no more about nothing.
Yeah, shit. Damn.
Okay. What is it that Drake said that was too far? What did Drake say? What was Drake's word?
I don't know.
He said you talked about, he called him a deadbeat dad. He said that didn't mean nothing. He said he talked about his parents. He said he talked about my mom and my dad. He don't know my parents. He said you talked about my friend. That's when they got real dramatic with the cinematography. They
Right.
put the light on them, and you know what I'm saying.
They did close-ups.
He's like, "You talked about my friend." This is what he said about 40. OVO 40 hunched over like he 80. Right? How much time he got? That man is 666. I got the devil flow, nigga. 666. Surgical summer with it. Snip, snip, snip. And y'all don't really want it with him. What did he say about 40?
That he was hunched over.
And
I thought he
was
said
sick.
more than that about.
That's it.
I thought he said more than that about him.
That's
Maybe-
all he
okay.
said. So Drake saying that you wish death upon my friend. Where?
I'm guessing
Well,
you're on
how
Rap
much
Genius
time
right
he
now.
got.
Yeah,
I think
right.
that is where he
That's
was
the question,
kinda-
though.
Right.
That's just the question. Like, I understand that you don't like it because
God, Jay, man. My bad. He took me out of the whole. Go ahead, man. Fuck, my bad.
so
I mean, he asked a question. It's right. It says,
Right.
how much time does he have? He's 666. These are all well-known facts.
That's
Right.
legitimate. That's a
It's
concern.
legitimate.
That's a concern.
It did sound concerning.
Yeah.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, Drake. Where are you going with this?
He didn't wish death upon him.
he didn't.
all.
Now
It
that
looked
No.
like you're looking for an out.
Everybody alluded
Now
to
that
that,
that's
though.
been brought
He
to the light,
is.
it looks like you're looking for an out.
You know how somebody.
the irony is, you know where he got all the information from?
Wikipedia.
From 40.
Indirectly.
Indirectly. Yeah. That's true. Make sure. you
So
say
it wasn't Wikipedia.
that. No. So
I need a popper.
and it wasn't Kanye.
popper stopper.
To his
right,
defense, it wasn't
right.
Kanye.
He tried to make it seem like it was Kanye.
Shout out to Wyoming.
He tried. So that was Drake's narrative to make it seem like it was Kanye who was saying. If you listen to Drake tell the story, you can see the holes in the story.
This is the equivalent to you being in a rank battle with somebody, and they get the best of you.
What's that rank battle?
Popper.
Yeah.
Popper.
They
that
getting the
helps.
best of you.
Popper stopper.
And you have no other weapons but to
Yo,
fight.
mama.
No, this. You ever see somebody get on somebody so bad it just gets to the point of like we gotta
man,
fight.
Relax.
We gotta fight.
Relax.
We can't do nothing else.
Definitely.
Like the disrespect is going too far. We gotta fight.
Yeah.
So that's that's kind of what Drake is right now. Now he's threatening to punch people in the face or get people. Or somebody's gonna punch. He didn't say he was gonna do it. He said
definitely
somebody's
didn't say that.
gonna punch you in the face.
Right.
Because he has mob ties. He's not going to do it.
Right.
Sickening sneeze.
Right. So
It is what it is.
Sick.
we ain't never heard
So-
Drake talk like this in his life, man.
Right. At all. Bro.
I don't like this popper stopper, but it works.
I feel like we have. I feel like we've heard him talk like that on Wax. Like he does that on his songs. And then when he is in a real life
This microphone is great.
mode, he really never backs that up. Like, so in the interview, we see his weak moments, and then on record, he's like
Right.
big bad Drake. And so,
Right.
Yeah.
To me, I'm
I
kinda like,
agree.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree.
So his boy Noah was pillow talking with a girl who he was sleeping with,
Yeah. I heard that.
and then that information got back to Pusha, and then that's how the song was made.
So,
Oh, okay.
damn pillow.
That changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
pillow talk is a
So,
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, man. Y'all
Pillow
gotta stop
talk.
doing that, man.
So
I don't know
the
anything
one
about
thing
that.
I didn't
No, you
put
don't.
2 and 2, and maybe I need to assume is how did the girl give Pusha the info? Was she pillow talking with him too? Is that how that happened? Why
What I-
did she willingly give up that type of information
Pusha's a
to
married
Pusha?
Right.
You know,
so the way I see it is that she may have been the old jump off
Okay,
because the girl is not in a relationship with 40,
right.
which is why it's like questionable. Like, why you talking to her like this when y'all not even really kicking it like that?
So the whole clique done ran through.
I didn't
shit.
say that.
It seems that way though.
We
I
don't
know
know
it
that.
don't.
No,
We just-
only know 2 people that she's actually associated
Right,
with.
and she a whole. You got
right,
her being a
you've
whole.
made a whole out of
whole
her.
out here?
Yeah, you've made a whole out of her. I'm like, wait.
You think I'm gonna give up my
Literally
chance at being a
Whoa.
real nigga?
Right. Only 2 people who she's been associated with. We don't
Right.
even know who she is.
Right, don't even know her. And we just, man, that's terrible.
Damn, what's her name?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
We ain't got that part either.
Right.
Jay,
So to me,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Here we go, finna square me off for minding my business.
What you doing over there, Jay?
I'm just scrolling down my feed, man.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
It's not even thought, and there's not a thought for miles. I'm looking
Thought
at
for miles.
rappers
All right.
and
I hear you.
yeah.
I'm gonna let you make it. Go ahead, DJ.
See,
No, I just think Drake tries to manipulate people often. Right?
He's a manipulator.
Right. So what he does is he tells you the thing that he thinks is going to evoke emotions, and he only speaks about the thing that have evoked emotions in him. Right. So to me, as an artist, he panders to women. Like it's not
Panders.
real. Yeah. It's just like if I talk about these feelings that I have and all these things, like this is pandering.
In my feelings.
All of that. And then he comes out and says, because you'll tell him to be mature if somebody come out and say something about your mom or your dad. We'd be like, oh, they don't know your parents, cool. But if you say something about a man who has an illness, and then that, if you don't know, well, because everybody didn't hear this, right?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you why I have a problem with this person. And I'm like, hey, he wished death upon my friend who has a terminal illness. If you don't know what's going on, then you'd agree that, like, hey, that guy, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't talk about
Shame on you.
ill of a person who, okay, the same thing is happening right now with Vic Mensa and the Triple X
that's
thing.
what we.
I was gonna talk
That's what
about
we should have
that.
been.
I was
That
gonna
was
talk
Drake
about
Pusha
that.
T
No,
shit.
we're going to get there.
Yeah,
We're gonna get there, but the problem
definitely
is-
talk about this.
Stupid.
Okay, so let me wrap this up and then we'll go there. I'll save that point for later. So to me, that's what he does. He tries to play on your emotions at all times.
He's an emotional guy.
Yes.
He was raised by his white side.
I mean, I don't necessarily know if that has anything to do with it. But
Well, you're not a black male.
He's not white though. He's Jewish. It's different.
Whoa.
That nigga's-
Wait a minute.
Nigga's white, man.
He's not white. He's Jewish.
he's light
Jewish.
skinned. I just think it has a lot to do with that.
What?
Oh my god!
Whoa,
It's
wait a
a
minute
joke.
now.
Oh,
It's real. It's
Slow
real.
down, Black Couch Gang. I know how this shit works.
You know what I'm saying? BCG.
I know which buttons to turn off.
My bad.
Okay.
Question: White versus Jewish,
Yeah. Jewish people aren't white.
It was it.
but he's not a real. Oh, well, we'll save that for later on during the Christmas holidays, I guess.
What?
About these white folks that think they're the real Jews.
Oh, shit.
That's why they Jewish.
Oh, okay, got you. Touche, my nigga, touche.
And they say that's why did you ish?
Anyway, he was raised by his white side. We know as black males, our emotional side is downplayed.
Right.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
It wasn't just a random lame joke that I made, which I tend to do from time to time.
It happens.
Oh shit! What is
The
this?
488.
Wyoming whiskey.
Don't
88
blame it on the
proof.
whiskey.
Right.
So what y'all? Okay, so
blame it on the whiskey.
Vic Mensa was doing a freestyle, and he mentioned.
Okay,
Go ahead.
here's. I never actually heard exactly what he said. I just keep hearing the explanation and the rebuttals.
Let me find this for you.
So yeah, we need to find
Yeah, I
that.
definitely need to hear that because I haven't
Because
heard it.
he.
But what I heard was he made a statement and he stands by it.
Right.
And my question to anybody would be, what do you do after that? Because this is a I said it show, and we have moments like
Well,
this
I mean,
where I'd be
and,
like,
and then they showed the they showed
and then it's like, well,
they showed the episode of him on Breakfast Club when he was talking about how he had his little domestic abuse or whatever with his girlfriend or whatever.
right,
Yeah,
right.
they got that.
So he's not mentioning that.
Hold on. That's irrelevant though.
Okay,
That's low hang. To me,
because he evolved or what or what?
like okay. So if I'm
Because
speaking of
everybody does, right? But XXX passed, so he didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
no, some people don't evolve. Some people don't.
Well, I'm saying, but
But
Vic,
here's the thing. Like, if I'm telling you that something is wrong, is it necessary for me to keep mentioning that I've done something wrong?
well, Well, when it's the same thing, why not mention yourself instead of mentioning somebody else? Like, fuck that, nah, nigga.
Because-
talk about what you did. Fuck that.
Because if First of all, if I'm
because nigga, you did the same thing.
Yes, if I'm dissing you, I'm not dissing me, nigga. I'm dissing you.
Why you gonna diss a dead nigga?
Why not?
R.I.P. XXX. Why not?
It's an easy fight.
Yeah. You ain't gonna remember saying nothing back.
Get up.
Some whack ass
Get up.
shit.
Whatever.
That's whack.
No, it ain't.
Nigga, you would never write a rhyme dissing a dead nigga.
He was dissing a nigga when he was
you
alive.
wouldn't know, right?
Oh, okay. That was the thing
if
I heard.
I was dissing you when you were alive and then you died, I don't care.
Well, that's different though.
He was dissing
That's
him
what
when he was
happened.
alive.
You're right. He was.
Y'all
They had a
wanna
little
hear- y'all
tip.
wanna hear the rhyme?
They had a tip.
Yeah, say the rhyme, Jay. Hey, to the
finna play
why.
it?
You want me to say it or you want to hear it?
Oh,
Whatever.
Down 7-5.
What we doing? I know you don't have an auxiliary
We didn't
port
have a
on
sports
there.
segment now.
Are we really?
You got to put it
Run
on the
that
other
shit,
side
girl.
of the mic, man. It's a cardioid.
Your favorite rapper's a domestic abuser. Hey, name a single Vic Mensa song. We all know you won't live that long. I don't respect posthumously. Homicide ain't new to me. Catch up with academics, set your eulogy. What did you do to me? I hate everybody, including me. Album didn't sell, fans are getting stale. How can I prevail? Still deliver like anthrax in the mail. Take a deep breath. I'll see you in hell.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
actually-
and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see you in hell.
Wait a minute.
It sounded like he did this himself.
Whack ass nigga.
He
That
did.
nigga whack.
He did. He said including
That's
me.
it.
He said including me.
He did an Eminem thing right there.
That nigga bum. That nigga.
Why? Why? Tell me why.
Cause that nigga talking to man, that nigga
So
whack, bro.
what?
Nigga whack, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro.
Look, so if you do something
I
wrong,
fucks with X, nigga.
I don't care. If you do something wrong and you die, nobody can speak on it because you're dead.
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're
Answer
saying,
the man.
Humvee?
What'd you say?
If you do something wrong and you're dead, can nobody speak on it because you're dead?
No.
So what's your point?
I'm just saying Vic is whack.
So you just talking,
Yeah.
basically.
Vic is whack.
For what?
That whole fucking cipher. That shit, that nigga's trash, bro.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, you know what? Never mind.
He's just
Right,
Humveeing
right,
right now.
thank
Yeah.
You do
Thank
need
you.
to talk more to
Thank
the microphone,
you.
though.
Let me.
You can't
He's
hear,
whack.
You
Yeah,
can't hear it the
yeah,
same way we
yeah.
hear it, nigga.
Yeah,
You got
you-
headphones on.
You
I
just
can't.
Humveeing.
I can't.
You don't hear your headphones?
I heard. Oh, from this. From right here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog,
So,
we've been
so
doing
you
this
just
shit for too
talking. You just
long,
taking.
dog.
I'm
the opposite.
Humveeing it,
Yeah. Okay.
and Humvee is saying Vic Mensa is
It's
whack
super
for that
dope.
cipher.
I'm getting you a new microphone.
Cipher.
next.
Tell that nigga come fight me. That bullshit, nigga.
Oh.
And if he came, then you do what?
I'ma fight the nigga. What you talking
Stop
about?
lying.
The
What you
dead
talking-
nigga?
what?
No, you talking about Vic Mensa.
You ain't gonna fight Vic.
I don't know any of his music.
Damn, you just came. Thank you. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
mean,
MJ. Shout out to-
honestly, like I don't.
No,
He
but I
said.
fuck-
He said
I-
that in a verse too.
Hold on, you don't.
Yeah, he did.
You don't
I was
know-
gonna say when he's like name a Vic Mensa song, I was
Yeah.
thinking, nigga, I can't.
Right,
Like,
that was his
Vic-
point.
That was his point.
Vic Mensa is fire.
But he's very opinionated. I love him for some of the statements he's come out. Him and Vince Staples, and sometimes I get those niggas confused. But they're very highly opinionated,
Yeah, they are,
outspoken,
very
and
much.
I appreciate that because they're young, and so just for them to be able to speak and articulate themselves in the way that they have had about our culture and just current events, to me, is admirable. But I think Vic Mensa should have just, again, sat there and ate his food. He didn't really have to bring that up. It was not
At all,
necessary,
bro.
especially when
At all.
you've already been accused or you actually have admitted
Right.
in the past that you've abused a woman.
Okay.
So to me, it was kind of like,
Okay, let's
why,
stop
you
right
can't
there.
speak on some shit. And
Right.
No, but like, so is that the bar? If I've done something, I can't speak. I can't tell anybody
well,
that they're wrong for
okay.
it.
His thing is I've held myself accountable, and now I'm going to point finger at everybody else. Okay, you can hold yourself accountable, but outside of that, what has he really done to really try and like rectify the situation? Not only with himself, I guess he's at peace, but with the public, his fans, people who are heavy, domestic violence advocates. Like, what have you really done? And then to come back out and speak against someone who's really done the same thing you've done, To me, I felt like that was
he really has front line for domestic violence.
has he? Because I'm not aware.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he really
if
has.
he has, then
And not only that, other issues as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he really has put himself in a space where it's
He's
like,
done a lot of shit.
right. Where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna speak on these different issues. And it's like, even if you listen to his apology, he's like, look, man, I'm not backing off of this. Y'all can say whatever.
However,
I'm not backing off of the fact that this is wrong. And see, my problem comes in because I feel like it's a weak argument to say, man, well, he did it. Like, that can't be.
they just highlighted it. That's all.
No, it doesn't. Does it really, though?
The public highlighted it.
Yeah, but the public not that bright.
He had to address it. He addressed it. It don't matter if
do
they're
you
that
agree?
bright.
Do
He
you
addressed
agree
it.
that there are more stupid people than smart people?
You always ask that shit.
No, and right, and the answer's always the same. You agree that there's more dumb people than smart people?
I don't know.
So tell me what the public said. Don't tell me what the public said. I could care less.
Right. I feel you. Go ahead. Yeah.
I just got lost on my phone.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. I said this thing over
my
here doing
team
this.
is losing. But
Wait, who's losing?
7-5.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
wrong.
Go ahead and do that.
The Strohs losing?
Go ahead and do
Yeah,
the
man.
segment.
We're about to go into the bottom of the
It's
seventh.
time to-
We're about to bat, so we got.
Oh no, we can't talk like presents because it's time stamping everything. As
Okay.
you know, when people hear this a few days, a few weeks,
Right,
whatever
I'm
it is
sorry.
later, we can't talk present game.
So,
Edit.
real quick before we get out of here, 30-minute albums versus 45-minute albums, 45 to an hour minute albums.
Man, albums
which one
used to
do you
be
prefer?
74 minutes.
Which one do you prefer?
74 minutes.
I was in that the one that Triple X dropped.
fuck with Triple X, though.
Boo.
So,
We had something else to talk about. What was it?
which one?
Who? I don't know.
That's what I want to talk about, the number of songs that you put on the album.
12.
I know. I was thinking
Unless
like a
it's
dozen,
Bloodline.
like 12. Yeah, like
Then you can stop at 10,
okay. What do you
depending
think?
on if
Jay
Reese
Young,
drops a verse.
how many songs should you put on?
We
it?
still waiting on Reese? Have you spoken to him?
I meant to text him, but I hadn't.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Kind of.
Shout out to Reese. Shoot from the hip.
Shout. Oh no, I know what it was. We got a voicemail.
We got emails. Yeah.
Let me check.
What was you asking, Humphrey?
I was asking.
How long should a project be at this point?
Yeah.
At this point,
Song-wise.
like for me, I mean,
No
I'm
interludes.
good with 10. I'm good with 10. I personally don't. Personally,
Right.
I don't care for long drawn out projects anymore
Unless you sign to No
unless
Limit.
I'm just really into the music. Unless it's just really going for me. I mean, I lead a pretty busy lifestyle. I don't always have, all this extra time to really sit and dive into an album like I used to. So, I mean, if you give me 10
Right.
songs, then I'm good with that.
Right. Now, if you sign into the new No Limit, you're expected to bring 16 tracks.
I had a situation.
That's least.
But the thing with them, though, they even do further breakdowns. Like, you got to do, like, certain songs. Like, you got to do a mama song.
Yeah.
No, for real.
You gotta do a mama song.
For real. Like, this is...
I'm not doing no mama song.
You gotta
'cause
do a
told
mama
me
song.
You ain't doing a mama
You
song?
gotta do a No
Not 'cause
Limit
you
Soldier
told me
song.
to.
You have to. Like,
You gotta
this
do a
is-
Soldier song with everybody on it.
Yeah.
And man, I hate I'm missing that Tamia show. She's so dope to me.
To me,
Oh, I
to
heard
me
that
it
she
is,
was
though.
Tamia, yeah. Passion Like Fire.
Yeah.
She's so
What?
fly.
She got a song, a show?
She got an album,
She got
but
an
she's
album.
performing tonight
Yeah.
at the House of Blues, and I'm missing it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Messing with Rain.
I'm being true to the podcast.
Man,
Show that
fuck
love, baby.
Tamia.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Okay, I was just saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
like, what did she ever do to you?
You know what I'm saying?
Golly.
Pop quiz.
What's that song? The Questions?
Sorry.
I don't know none of this stuff,
A lot of
man.
niggas don't know about that one.
I mean, I understand y'all affairs, but I was just saying something just to ruffle feathers.
Yeah,
y'all know I don't listen to me. I don't know.
Yeah, don't just say stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Shout out to Grant Hill.
Highly disrespectful, man. And Grant
man,
Hill wouldn't
you're better than that.
Wouldn't take kindly to that. So.
You're better than that.
Shout out to
I know
Wyoming Whiskey.
two of my favorite R&B albums.
I ain't never wore shoes, some feelers, big ass feeler shoes.
My favorite R&B album of last year was 45 Minutes. Daniel Caesar.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Was like right under 45.
They made it
minutes.
to number one. What's the song? That's the song with him and.
Can we get a pause in
and her?
between statements?
Best part.
Sorry. Best part, yeah.
I still think Blessed is the best song on the album, though.
Can't keep
How
up
did it
with
go?
this shit.
How's it go?
I don't sing. No.
Sing it, DJ. Damn.
I'll tell you off
Bullshit.
wax. I don't. Nigga. You think you gonna peer pressure me into doing
Peer
something dumb like
pressure.
that?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
People who try to peer pressure people and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
The people who try to do it, they don't understand that peer pressure just didn't work. They think that the person is really scared to do it.
That's funny.
That is.
I come across some shit like that one time when somebody said I was scared to do something. And I was like,
Hey, you think this is gonna make me do it?
you think I'm scared? Because I won't do it. It confirms your belief. Like, you don't realize what you're doing. You don't realize that this is your psychology that's not working.
Right.
Like, people are crazy, dog. Like, you want to peer pressure somebody and it doesn't work, and it's and then your trick that you used on them, you believe it.
Yep.
Golly,
And Bruno
man.
Mars album was 34 minutes, and that was incredible.
It was an incredible album. Yeah. Remember, it was an old back in the 80s, 90s, whenever the album dropped of our episodes, and I was like, yeah, I don't even fuck with that shit. You was like, check it out, listen to it, and then I listened, and I was like, DJ, you were right, bro. You were
Amazing.
right. Amazing.
I just think like a lot of albums, if they just
444 wasn't that long.
trim the fat,
No, it wasn't.
you know, we'd have more.
So when you do albums, no
It depends
interludes.
on what kind of
That's what you're
fat it
saying?
is.
When you do albums, no interludes.
Interludes are great.
Interludes are dope.
And
Man.
look at that.
That's why the Bloodline ain't out yet.
I don't know her name, but
Y'all got interludes?
We're waiting on them.
Shy
We
Thug.
waiting on
She
them.
does makeup.
Okay.
Her eye is so gorgeous. I love it.
What you got going on over there, MJ?
Hey,
Bravo channel.
No, it's a woman's eyeshadow on my timeline.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
right.
First of all, I'm a heavy and huge supporter of women. So
As you should be.
Right, definitely.
I like women myself.
I'm all about women empowerment.
so tell me where you
Like all
stand
kind of women.
on Fabulous being indicted.
I haven't really kept up with it in recent. I remember the allegations coming out, and I don't know if they're allegations because I feel like she admitted and had hospital records about the physical
Did you ever see the video?
fight.
Is that the
And I saw the
fight?
video. I did see the video. So, I mean, my thing is, I hope she's really not marrying him to,
Protect
For the kids.
protect him. But I understand being in that situation in some ways. A lot of women have done that. She's not the first, and she's not going to be the last, sadly. I hope she does find peace in that situation, and if she's not safe, I hope she has enough strength to walk away.
I got a question. So do you think in that particular situation with them two that there's a chance that maybe Fab has seen the error in his ways and he's truly changed for the better?
No, the recent engagement I think has nothing to do with him changing. I honestly think it has to do with him being able to get off on these charges. If that was the case, he would have married Emily a decade ago. So I don't think that has anything to do.
Some people just don't.
Really whack anyway.
Timing is everything, and in this case,
for sure.
it really is. So, no.
I mean, it was just a question. It's just,
Hey, your red eyes loaded them up.
So here's another
This
question:
Wyoming.
Does every man does every person who find themselves in a position of committing abuse, are they all abusers?
Yes.
unequivocally.
So what you saying when you
Yes.
raise your hand?
There's
and
no
that is
circumstances?
both men and women. I agree. Nobody should be putting their hands on any other adult.
Right.
There is other ways to communicate frustration. There's other
Right.
ways to communicate. When you have a disagreement. So no, I think that's a last result. That's a weak result.
Right, I agree.
I agree.
I agree that when you're getting beat verbally, a lot of times it's verbally.
Right, when
you're getting beat verbally and you don't have anything else, your
That's
recourse
what
is
you.
to
That's
hit.
what you result to.
Okay, cool. Right. So this is how this typically goes.
Smack.
Wham!
No sound effects. To me, domestic violence honestly is not really a funny or a joke to me. Speaking, and I'm openly about this. I was in an abusive relationship, so when you say like smack and bam, that triggers me.
Oh, wow.
So it's really not
Oh,
funny to me. And I'm speaking for a majority
that's
of domestic
understood.
violence
I'm
victims.
blaming the Wyoming.
You know, and it's fine, but I'm gonna speak up for myself
Right,
and
as you
also
should.
domestic violence
Yeah,
victims.
definitely.
That it's not a joke to me, and I think everybody should be. And that's why I brought up the fact that both men and women, because women are abusers as well. I know women who put their hands on men who
Definitely.
should not be even.
No, yeah, he
And he raised his hand. It happens every day.
No, it
and
happens.
A lot of men, honestly,
That's
to
what I'm
me,
saying. It
they don't
happens.
talk about it because men are supposed to be the strong men. No one wants to talk
We're the leaders,
about
yo.
your woman hitting on you, but some women are toxic. And
Yes.
again,
Yes.
this is just the
toxicity.
Wyoming got him laughing.
I'm
but
glad
this real
you
shit
think
I'm
it's funny.
talking.
It's not-
Like everybody, we're human.
You gotta dismiss
So,
everything that I'm doing from this
no,
point forward.
It's all good. You know,
Because Jay ain't looked up
our
for that phone the whole time.
do
listening
dictate
to
how we
about a woman whooping his ass.
So,
Right.
I never said she whooped my ass. I just say that's
Yes,
how
you did.
She struck you.
We all took it as she whooped your ass. That's
No,
what we took
you
it as.
took it as she whooped my ass.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's my
Now I'm
fault.
gonna go out on
Shoot.
a limb for her and say you fucked up and
Like so in certain cases, because I've witnessed certain things, right? And like I wouldn't say that he was an abuser, but what he did was he got hit too many times.
Are we
because-
talking still about Fab?
No. I'm saying something that I witnessed.
Oh, okay.
So
So
see, there was still an abuser in the situation, though.
no,
So
but
we
I'm-
can't just say
right,
he was
so-
the abuser.
but
He
this is-
wasn't.
right, but so this is what happens, right? So he's bigger than her, and he's way stronger than her. I witnessed her punch him in the face like 5 times in a row, and he didn't punch her back.
And this is something you saying.
He pushed her, and she hit the wall, and so she got a mark on her face. So she called the police. He come out. He don't have no marks on him. He goes to jail, right? So he has a domestic abuse charge against him. The only reason why it was thrown out is because it was a witness. Right? So it's a witness. You go, you say, you testify to what it is that you saw, and then it's dropped. She's not labeled as an abuser, even though
Right. So nothing
she
happens
hit
to
him.
her.
Right. So to me, that's why I asked the question. And so it's like, and I'm more so asking you what it is that you think, but there's no record anywhere of her being an abuser, even though she was witnessed by more than just me. It was a group of us. She was witnessed by several people being an abuser. And also, I mean, you know, if somebody punch you in the face, you're going to try to get them out for you. Like, let's just say that. Right. And so that's the scenario that I find myself witnessing. And mind you, this is years ago, but
That doesn't matter.
Well,
Go
my
ahead.
thing is, you know, this scenario that you speak of is one out of how many? You get what I'm saying? I think the majority of domestic violence situations are male derived. Like, you guys sometimes are the cause of the violence.
okay, so those guys I call mental midgets.
Wait,
Mental midgets.
Mental
Okay.
midgets.
That's a new
So
term.
right, so because like we know, like women can be fly about the mouth, right?
Yeah.
So if a guy mentally, if you can't handle it, then you just react. And you gotta lash out. And I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm just.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like,
example.
right, no, I'm just saying, like,
DJ?
Say it with your chest. Okay.
No, I'm saying they react in such a manner and show aggression. You know what I'm saying?
He's been here before.
Right. So they do all of that. Like I have been there before. I've seen it. Like
I've been exposed to
right.
it.
Yeah.
I've experienced it.
And like I've had it happen like right close to me. Like people who super close to me. Like I've had to deal with it in different ways. And it was. As a matter of fact, I wrote a poem about it. It's super dope too.
Well, go ahead.
Was it a haiku?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Huh?
Was it a haiku poem?
No, it's a whole long.
Oh man, I'd appreciate it much more if it was a haiku. let me hear you squeeze that shit to a 3-5-3.
Nah, this is one of them long Edgar Allan Poe joints.
Okay, come on, slam poetry night.
Yeah, all of that.
Yes.
So, but I remember. So
the sun rises.
Right. That is
Oh my God.
It was dark at nighttime. The sun sets.
the shadow leans.
Oh man.
Hey, play the voicemail, man.
Cannon
Cannons to the left of you. That shit was hilarious.
So,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, hold on, DJ. Here's the dip.
Hold on. Let me wrap this up, man.
Please.
So
Put a bow on it.
Yeah.
In this whole scenario with Fabulous and like what we did witness,
Leftovers.
we did witness him make threats towards our father. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like I feel like the situation is poorly handled in a lot of scenarios. Like you have people, like you have kids crying in the background, and I don't hear anybody trying to console them.
Right.
Like to me, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? You have them dealing with a situation, and I'm careful to put titles and labels on things when it comes to things that I don't have, information on. Now, if he did it, then he did it, and that goes for him and anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I want us to be way more even-handed with this. And here's my last question to you. Do you feel like women who make false reports of abuse, sexual assault, things of the sort, do you think that should be a criminal offense?
Yeah, I do. That's a waste of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
I do. And the same goes for white Americans calling the police on black Americans for
Like the lady
living
who-
while black.
Wow.
You know,
Like the lady who
I
would let
really
the man in the
think
building?
that, yes, everybody who's
That
wasting
bullshit,
the
bro.
police time when they could be out here getting murderers and, respect to the drug dealers. But,
Shout out to
everybody
Detroit,
else, outside of them, when they could be focusing their energy on that, I definitely think that women who falsely accuse should be held accountable.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That ruins reputations. That's not okay. It's never okay to lie. No.
I always said the only thing that was worse than being a victim of like rape is to be falsely accused of it.
You have to live with that. It doesn't go away.
Right.
It doesn't go away.
Oh man, never mind. We have to
Man,
do
this
another
show's getting
podcast.
way too serious for me right now.
No,
dog.
no.
Y'all got to keep in mind how much of this whiskey I drunk, dog. I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing, dog. Y'all can't be this serious and I'm this drunk.
Why don't?
So this
It doesn't work,
tell you.
man.
I'm gonna tell you to drink less next podcast, so we can cover some serious topics.
Oh shit.
God.
Next week we're gonna have a dry show. We're gonna have Miss MJ back, and we're gonna cover some serious
Let's
stuff.
talk about mental health.
Oh, yeah, I'm
all of
all
that.
down for mental health.
All of that.
I'm gonna be a button pusher on that show.
No, you're gonna be involved.
Involved.
All right, I'm gonna play this. I don't know who this is. I'm finna find out.
I hope it's serious.
And
I do too. I really do too.
Get an extra 30 in.
golly.
Yeah, man.
All right, here we go.
Well, it's still-
That was close.
This thing was 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes of this.
Oh wow.
Is somebody chewing?
Can you fast forward?
No,
That's no good.
I don't think I can. Fast. Somebody butt dialed the show.
I don't think so. Keep playing.
I played it. This is like a minute and a half in right now, and there's nothing going on here.
Is the volume all the way up?
This is new.
Make sure you guys call
Somebody
601
eating chips.
641-9474. 601-641-9474.
Who butt dials somebody's show?
Did you play it all the way through?
No, I stopped it at that point.
Do it say anything on there?
No, there was no transcript. But we do have one more.
Okay.
So,
From the same number?
no.
Oh, okay.
What's up, guys? Okay, I have a little topic that I want your feedback on. So, my dude doesn't like for his food to be served on a paper plate. I had never heard of that before. I just figured it was his personal preference or whatever. But then today, I jumped on Facebook and I saw this guy post that a real man's food doesn't belong on a paper plate. So now it's got me wondering, is this just a man thing or is there another reason for this? So I just want to hear your feedback on it. Holla back.
What? Paper plate? Make sure you double it up.
You got to
for me.
double plate it.
Like,
You got to double plate that thing.
Because if he drop it,
Now, if it's a reunion or something to do outside, of course, I want it on a paper plate. But normally, you going to give me that glass plate, the normal plate with my food on it. That's it. I mean, what's the dispute right there?
a real man doesn't.
I was like, a real man. I just want to go back to that. I was like, what? First of all, a real man ain't even washing dishes, let alone like tripping
I wash
off,
dishes.
eating off a paper.
I'm a real man and I
That's
wash
just
dishes.
me.
You wouldn't give your man.
I just don't
food
like
on
a dirty
paper
kitchen,
plate?
though. How about
I mean, I'm as long as he wants to eat, I'm giving it on whatever plate. I don't really mind. I don't think a plate is a big deal.
Right.
Again, if I'm washing the dishes, a paper plate will suffice.
If you're washing the dishes, that means you gonna eat on whatever I give you.
Pretty much at this point, but
But wait a minute. Let me ask you this, because I'm finna fuck with Jay in a second. Cause dude, you can't just sit there and be fucking with your phone all show.
I don't
and
even have my phone
this
in
ain't
my
gonna
hand.
happen.
It's all connected.
All right.
I don't even have my phone. Like I'm
Yeah,
sitting
not
here
now.
listening. I'm just sitting here listening.
But we
man.
was talking about. Oh, never mind. Because I don't want to not be your favorite cousin no more after I say what I was about to say.
We love you, Jay.
Y'all don't give a.
Come on, Jesse.
Anyway, if you cook, do you also do the dishes?
more than likely, yeah.
Makes sense.
Man,
Well, I clean up as I go, so
man,
that's
that
fine.
Don't do
is
that.
such
Don't do that.
an
Don't do
important
that.
thing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I see what you do.
That is
Rand,
that is such a
You
trait.
are
Stop, Rand.
wrong.
Stop
You
it,
are
Rand.
wrong.
Stop it.
You are
Stop
wrong.
it right
Listen,
now.
man. Listen.
Stop
you
it.
never compare because you're
Yes.
comparing one
I'm not
person at their
comparing.
best to
Exactly.
another person at their worst.
Exactly.
Don't do
Who made the
Stop
potato
it.
salad?
Stop it. We trying to
I
we
see
trying
exactly
to
what you're
stop
doing.
you, man. We trying to stop you.
Don't
because
do it.
No, that's
This is
Somebody gonna hear this.
You're about to go
Don't
on. You're
do
about to
it.
go on a tangent.
Reconsider.
It's gonna be ugly,
Like
man.
Wyoming.
Don't do it.
Right. That's
Don't.
So
do
you
it.
all on your podcast, snatching words, you know,
grabbing out.
Right.
Grabbing out.
nah, bro.
Don't do it, man.
I'm
Nah,
all
bro.
for a shared kitchen, though, honestly. And that's the thing. I don't mind. I can't speak for every woman in the kitchen, but I know that I also like to share roles. So if I cook
Gender roles.
and you want to clean, that also works, and vice versa. I love men who cook. So if you want to cook for me, I'm not going to hesitate to get in there and bust
clean.
the dishes.
He's a cleaner.
Cook though.
I love men who cook, yeah. Especially for me.
I think you should do what you're good at as far as gender roles. Like, if you're better at
Right.
it, just do it because you're better
Completely
at it.
agree. Completely
Like,
agree.
I don't necessarily subscribe to the thinking that, you know, he should. Now, in certain things
But
that
let's
I do
get
think
back
is
to
weird.
this point.
Hold on. I'm going to get back to it. I do think it's weird when I see a woman driving a man and they go to the gas station and he don't pump the gas.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's her car.
Fuck out of here.
I don't
What
care.
he got to pump the gas for? Does she get out and pump the gas in his car?
No.
If you don't stop with your bad jokes, you would never.
I
If
was
I
like, I
ever
would-
see you
I think we need to
and
do
your
a-
wife at a gas station and she pumping the gas and you sitting in the passenger seat,
What if I just hurt myself
I
in the
don't-
gym?
you better be hurt.
Yeah, I
You
think
better
that's, like,
be
the
hurt.
only excuse. You either have no legs.
Right. Like, I don't expect the legless
she can't
dude
pump her
to,
own
you know what I'm
gas.
saying?
I will when I'm
Right,
alone.
Okay, that goes back to my man Andre Jackson, who says women want equal rights. No, they don't want equal rights. They want equal pay.
Oh God.
We damn sure deserve it too.
Y'all don't want equal rights. You want equal pay.
Why we wouldn't want equal rights?
Because we wouldn't be having a conversation about a man pumping gas.
Is that a right?
That's not a
No,
That's
you
not
want to
even
be
right.
treated
Right.
equal. The whole thing is about being treated equally.
Right.
Yeah, but I want
That's
to be
not a
treated
right.
equally at the point that where I'm not being treated equally.
It sounds like.
Well, it's a problem for
I've
me. Like,
never
that
had a
shit-
woman hold the door open for me.
I hold the
That's
door open
unfortunate.
for
Even
men
if my
all the
hands are
time.
full.
Right.
I never walked in the store behind you.
See, well then you
Or
I
had
don't
to
know,
wash
but
dishes.
You gotta
I don't
watch
know
who
I
if
you
you
walk
hold
in
the
the
door
store
open
behind
for
from now
men
on.
that come in and out of my building all the time.
Oh,
like
yeah?
to where, yeah, that's also manners though.
Right, it's
too.
courtesy.
Common
Yeah,
courtesy.
it's a common courtesy. Like it's not about gender
So,
roles then.
so you cook and clean your own dishes and you hold doors open?
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
pump your own gas also?
When I'm alone, yeah, I have no choice.
She's a unicorn.
Unless there's some
I'm making.
man
I'm
who's
checking
trying to
off.
holler
I'm checking
like,
off stuff
hey,
right now. Now, yeah.
girl, let me pump your
Jay
gas.
said.
Yeah,
I mean,
right, so
DJ said you were a unicorn, and I'm going right there with.
no,
it.
I don't.
Look, so
there's
here's the
other
thing,
women
though.
out
Of
there.
course.
Plenty of
Yeah,
women.
there's plenty of women.
You know, plenty of women who will
Yeah.
cook and do their own dishes, hold the door open for a man and pump their own gas.
Yes, there's
absolutely.
so many out there.
Absolutely.
You know it is.
Yeah, you
Look,
gotta find them.
here's the
Found
question though.
You motherfuckers lying.
them. No,
Shout out to Wyoming.
Here's the question.
Yeah, trust me, it's plenty.
How does the guy that's pumping,
How
that's
do you
sitting
know,
in the
Jay?
passenger seat?
I pay for dates.
mean? How
Like
do I
that's a
know?
whole nother topic.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Girl, women who do these things.
Wait a
She
minute.
pays for dates.
So you go Dutch or you pay?
No, I pay.
She pays for
I
dates.
plan and I pay.
Wash dishes.
Hold on.
Holds
We going to
doors
Applebee's?
open and pumps her
Okay,
own
y'all
gas.
sound like a pick me now.
We going to Applebee's or what?
No, I don't eat at Applebee's.
Oh, slow down.
Where do you eat at?
Gave it up, nigga.
You know,
Where do you eat?
Ocean Airs. You know,
I eat
I
pretty
don't know
much
what that is.
everywhere.
Everywhere but Applebee's.
Applebee's.
I
What's
still
wrong
eat
with
at
Applebee's?
Chili's though. No.
Oh, I
Applebee's
hate
is
Chili's is trash.
trash.
Is it? Because I like
I
those
hate
little
Chili's.
Applebee's?
honey
I fuck with
crisper
Applebee's.
thingy.
No, I like Chili's, but
I
I
like
don't eat
Chick-fil-A.
Applebee's.
Applebee's is not great.
Chili's is whack.
It's not much different from Chili's.
Oh,
It's
it
really
is.
not. But
They all
for some
kin to each
reason,
other.
I feel like
They're not
they
kin.
like
What are you
step.
saying?
They like
TGI
step
Fridays, all that
cousins.
shit.
They like step cousins.
Right. They all, yeah, they
Step
all, yeah,
cousins.
look,
Look,
they all really-
how does the guy feel? The guy that's sitting in the passenger seat while his girl's pumping gas. How does he feel if another guy approaches her and asks to pump her
I
gas?
don't know, my nigga. Have you ever did that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you
last
get
week.
out?
You pump somebody
I did
else's
last week.
gas?
I did it last week.
No,
You pump
I'm
somebody
saying-
else's gas,
last week,
DJ?
last week on my way to podcast.
Was you the nigga sitting in the car? That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I never do that. That's what.
So what you saying?
You pump somebody else's gas. That's what I'm asking.
No. What happened was is I
Damn.
approached her about pumping her gas.
Was that a metaphor?
No, I literally walked up to her and I said,
Because
"Hey,
if Jay would have did it, it was a metaphor.
I'm about to play with you, dog." And I asked, could I pump her gas? And she was like, my dude
Hey,
have a problem with it. And
can I
don't wanna
pump
hear
your
his
gas?
line.
What did you
I'm
say
not
your
that kind of
You
guy.
need to let
okay,
that
so
go.
Okay.
Let me hold it.
So what pump was she on?
The one behind me,
And what pump were you on?
the one in front of her.
I just decided to say that.
I can go so much further with this, but I'm not.
Right.
Not that
Okay,
right?
so now back to her
Don't
point.
you ever bring this Wyoming back over here again?
For real.
Look, so
He
look.
tripping. Man.
Look.
He is tripping.
Jay Young, can your plate be served paper?
Man, I'm not that picky, man.
At all, bro.
I'm not that picky.
I think it points to the type of problems that these guys have.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? Like I'm living
that
in,
was what we were talking about, wasn't it?
I'm living in such a way that my problems are.
Mm-hmm.
You brought me a paper plate. Like ain't nothing else going on in their
that
life.
shit.
Like
It's
except
like
for
the gesture itself of someone bringing you a plate, thinking
The audacity.
thinking
Right.
that, thinking that of you. Like,
Could you picture this, though?
Unbelievable.
You sitting there watching the game. She cooked all the food. She made your plate, and she brought it to you on a paper plate. And you be like, bitch. Is that styrofoam?
Well, hold on.
No,
There
why
are
your
some-
hangers
Now,
out?
picture this shit, dog. Like,
There are
that's a
some-
hell of a skit, dog. Like, we gotta set
we
that
gotta
There
up.
are
something
some
like
dudes that
that,
don't
man.
like their food to touch all that weak ass.
I don't
shit.
like my food
That
to
gay
touch.
ass shit.
I don't mix
people-
my food.
My food
give
that
me a
I don't mind
goulash.
it touching, but I
Give
don't
me a
mix it.
goulash. I don't got time for that shit, man.
He said a goulash.
Right. No, you saying that, but like, nah.
No,
bro.
nigga, you see me eat? What you talking about, nigga?
I ain't never seen you eat except a hamburger.
I've seen him eat,
It's your burger. Yeah.
and I've heard him eat.
God, that's-
Right, so you know.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
give him a goulash. He don't
Yeah.
care what's in that
Yeah,
plate.
Yeah, you do.
Good.
No, he don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not like you.
So
I'm
you
not
gonna,
a fancy eater.
You gonna put corn in your ice cream?
Oh my.
Well, that.
Oh, okay. You care, nigga.
Well, that.
You care?
Well, the dessert is always
You
served
care.
separate anyway.
You
So,
care.
we're
If
talking
it
about
came
main
on the
course.
same plate,
I wouldn't mind.
he ain't gonna not eat it. That's what he's saying.
I would
wanna
be
see you
mad, but
I want
I-
to see you put
yeah.
gravy on your ice
I
cream.
can't
sandwich.
believe
Gravy. Damn.
you put this corn with my ice cream.
You talking about KFC gravy?
There's nothing wrong with paper plates.
There's
And they have
nothing.
the nice Chinette. Like,
Oh yeah, we gotta get back to the paper
They
plates.
got the thick
they
joints.
have the nice
Yeah.
ones.
They
Get
got
back
you
to
know?
the paper plates.
So,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nothing at all.
I eat on paper plates all the time, but
Every
my
day.
standard of living is a little different.
Oh
I
my.
eat on both. You know, when I'm feeling fancy or when I've like felt like I threw down in the kitchen, I'll put it on a white plate.
That's
You
what's
know,
up.
because I'm all about presentation.
I got kids though,
Makes sense.
so my
Makes sense.
thing is, I don't know what the fuck happened to half my plates that I bought anyway. I don't know if y'all kids.
Oh no, my kids.
I don't know
older.
what the hell
My kids are
happened.
older.
I've had to buy silverware at least 3 times.
Oh no, we're not.
I don't know where it goes. I don't know where the bowls go. I have one
Do
bowl.
you beat your kids?
I have one.
Huh?
Do you beat your kid? If you don't beat
What-
them, then I know where your stuff went.
No, I mean,
Oh my God.
I don't know.
no, because I don't notice what happens. Because I don't do dishes much.
That's another issue.
I don't.
If I gotta
don't-
watch this,
I don't
all the time, I'll
notice,
be
I don't
throwing them
notice
away.
it until I'm going and I'm like, I'm going to get
Look,
something
man,
to eat.
if Trey
And I-
gotta wash the dishes all the time, he like, man, all these spoons, man, I'm throwing 5 of these spoons in the tray.
Right.
Like,
that
I'm
ain't the
not
way
doing
that went though.
I'm not doing
Because he
this.
hadn't been
spoon
doing
that I
dishes that
use.
long.
Yeah.
Like I have replaced him before he started doing dishes. Anyway, what was the original question?
Nothing.
Let's
About
go.
the paper plate.
No, we got to go around circle and answer the questions. Is something wrong with eating paper plates?
No. Like, no, I don't think there's nothing wrong with eating on a paper plate. I don't mind it at all. I have no
Would you serve
preference.
your man on a paper plate?
paper, plastic, yes,
Styrofoam.
whatever
Oh, yeah.
needs to happen.
If he had a problem with it,
If he had a problem with it and actually voiced it, then yeah, I might decide to do something else.
You wouldn't
but
check
if,
them though.
You would
Like,
accommodate.
I go,
I
oh,
would be
nigga,
like,
we don't
nigga,
do
you
this shit
tripping.
over
It's
here.
a paper plate. Like
yeah, it's still a plate.
it's a plate.
Right.
But a bowl with a hand
been-
bowl,
I
you
could've
could have
put-
been
yeah, I could've
making a
put
cup
that
out
shit
your
in your
hand.
hand.
all in a
Yes.
bowl.
But nah,
Jay.
I mean, I'm all for whatever the person wants.
Would you be bothered by your wife serving you a plate made out of styrofoam?
No, I don't have a problem. No. I'm not that picky. I don't care.
At all. It makes
Humvee.
sense. And now you know. Come on, bro. Yeah.
I seen Humvee have a whole soup made out of leftovers from the restaurant. I'm talking about he got a soup with vegetables in it and a rib. It's a rib in the soup.
You savage.
This nigga put a rib in the soup.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You
Bro.
a
See, that shit don't fit on those spoons. Nigga, what you doing?
Horrible, nigga.
It's not. I'm not horrible. I'm an eater. What are you talking about?
Hummer, I want to invite you.
You got a soup.
Thank you.
I want to invite you.
You got
to
soup
the
with a
vegan
rib in it,
lifestyle.
dog. You can't
Vegan
have
lifestyle?
rib
I want
soup.
to invite you to the
There's
vegan
no
lifestyle.
such thing as rib soup.
You got to relax. There's
Humvee, I want to invite.
I brought flavor to that soup, though.
Humvee, I want to invite you to having some couth.
You need. There's no way. Red tripping.
Red is tripping tonight. Red is tripping. Red is live tonight,
This
bro.
is episode.
This is his. Red is on fire tonight, yo.
Oh shit. Rib soup.
Really?
I'm writing that one down.
That's the name of the episode. Real soup, man.
Ran is lit tonight.
God.
Shout out to Wyoming. I'm never bringing that again, bro.
So
Please don't.
I'm not bringing that again.
you really? This really happened?
Oh,
Yeah, it happened.
okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ,
bro. Yeah, man.
You proud of this?
No, I'm just. It's not that I'm proud. I was just shit. I'm hungry.
You was
nigga.
hungry?
It's all about eating, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. But real
That was
soup, bro.
See, you know.
Hey,
you wanna
man.
get nasty. God damn.
Oh, we can't make it out of an episode without a sexual innuendo. This is what we do.
Yeah. Okay.
We're so far into this episode,
Hey, man.
way deeper than.
I don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Please. That's right up. DJ waiting on
Let's
it.
wrap this shit up.
Waiting on it, man.
I gotta go clean my building. And none of y'all gonna help me. Let's wrap this shit up.
I told you if you pay me. If you pay me.
Hey, MJ, thank you so much for coming. Go ahead and put your info out there, yo, so they can reach you.
A minimum of $30 an hour. I'll be there. I got you.
For sure, man.
I'll give you about a Wyoming.
I don't even drink, so that
half a
don't mean nothing to me, man.
Hey, man, MJ trying to give her social media contacts.
Yeah, guys. Follow me via Twitter, Instagram at Born CEO. You can also follow my company, which is the Born Identity Project. And it's Born Identity P on Twitter, and then Born Identity Project. No E on the end of Born, just BORN. And just stay tuned and updated with what I have going on and things that I do in the community. And I just want to thank you guys for having me out. I had a great time and wish you all the best of luck with the rest of the podcast.
Thank you so much. bro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, MJ. Well, of course, you can follow me on Instagram.
Hold on.
Wait.
You skipping.
You skipping. You know the rotation. Jay?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jyoung713. I don't do Facebook.
Why?
It's Facebook for old people.
Paradise PD is awesome.
Is that it, Jay? You see, now he's insta.
Now he's yeah.
Now
I'm
he's insta.
I'm following.
Okay.
You apologize to this young lady right now.
This is the only episode Jay has not insta-thoughted on, so we're not going to sit here and pretend like this is normal. Like, Jay's insta-thoughts during the podcast.
Insta-thought during the podcast. I don't.
Because I didn't say damn bitch at all.
Not one damn bitch. So.
I did, but it was off the mic. You didn't catch it.
Y'all got to relax, man. I swear y'all got to relax.
You shoot him a damn bitch moment every show.
Yeah. Just because I like to hear him say it, man. It's just hilarious
Okay.
to me, man.
All right. Well, Humvee.
It's a highlight for me.
Hey, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. GTHANGREC. G-Thang Rec. Holla at you, young.
Holla at you, young.
So you leaned in some yada for your birthday.
Hey, we are not finna. We not finna talk about. No,
it's a long show,
right?
I'm not saying, man. I wasn't here last week, man.
Okay, yeah, you should have called, nigga. Shit.
When I'm gonna be here?
That lukewarm water.
It's lukewarm when you're in it,
right?
See, y'all tripping, man.
I am Ill Ran on the Instagram. I'm also Ill Ran on the Facebook. And I'll be on the Twitter.
Why?
Because I'll be Twittering. As Ill_Ran_is_back. At DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll find you.
Oh, yeah. Skirt, skirt. You are listening to the podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Hey, MJ.